soul to worry about in this world. And now I tell you all that with all I got, it kind of got to get a little bit done here, just kind of like little freaking projects. They're just kind of working our way in us. And so finally just get on the saw and we're going to try to cut out these little Santa Clauses just right and kind of get their marks in places. So there's just a thing or two we got with this one here. We're going to try to give a few little chicken spots on it. And just put them in. And there's kind of other things we will kind of accomplish with this over time and maybe just get a little more taken off the top of the head. And with other little things we kind of got to work our way into with this, I'd say we can kind of start along the top of the head as well. And we had a little tiny chip of wood just fall right off into the saw here, but this kind of thing I guess we're going to have happen. And I'll tell you one other thing or two we've got to deal with, and we will take care of that. And I tell y'all, we just got something kind of done right here with this, and we're going to take the same little step on this other one as well. And this little dadgum shape of a dadgum head kind of got come its own little freaking way, you know. And I say there's just one other thing or two we got to come up with here. And I see somebody is on here saying hi or yes or something, but unfortunately, right now I just kind of like have on my safety glasses, not my reading glasses. Can't really read the comment right off right now. And you know, and I say that there's other little lines we make along here just to try to get things in the right exact type of shape we're gonna freaking need. This is just how the little tiny bits of dadgum work. Just come along to a freaking peace, and just how it's going to measure when we get a little bit more done in the end. I'll kind of share a little thought or two about what we need in a place or so here. So, finally, so finally we got a little bit of this much cut out of the blank, and a little further we go to kind of take care of a little more. So y'all can just kind of come to see that as we work along these pieces, a little bit more work gets done along the way, and there's going to be more to see when we get around to showing a little bit more what's in the pattern. And I know sometimes, just sometimes, little stresses might be involved in some of what we do. So finally, get a little place done in here where I say just kind of get things coming along, and just seeing what it's going to be to kind of get a little bit more sawn out, just as to heck is what we need to do, you know. And I say just trying to get along the lines of getting the cuts in the very proper places is going to be a struggle here and there, but we'll manage it. And if there ever comes a spot where you might cut off a little bit too much, no worries, because you can always find a place to kind of come around and get back to that. So finally took other little steps right into the places they go, and just try to get things a little more done in place. Sometimes also you may come to places where certain lines that you might need to cut out are going to be cut off one way or the other. So when it comes to something like this, there's certain lines it's best to get first, and then you can kind of come to lines like this afterwards in places like where you see where this line is and where it comes up to the beard. You can kind of cut in just like that. So what I say here is that you know, there's fine little lines that will come in the little things as we make what we do, and you know, got a little nose line cut out there. So I'd probably just conclude to the fact that we probably just got things the best way of being cut out. We probably just currently need them to be. So I tell y'all that there's probably going to be little other things we might do as we come along with this, and maybe on one we might have cut the shoulders a little too thin, but I know one thing for sure, that we'll kind of see about getting the boots cut out, and then we'll do the other parts. And every once in a while, you may need to only cut so far into it so you don't completely cut off the other lines around. And I see somebody's from Switzerland. Is this a saw from Switzerland? No, I'm not sure where it came from, but I bought it in America. And it comes down to where we just kind of got kind of a good enough size right into it, and maybe make another cut for the shoes of this other one as well. And come to think of it, I might even conclude to the fact that there may be a place here along the back of the figure that might need to be cut as well. There's something needs to be cut a little straighter there. And even though a lot of this line, pencil line, is being cut off, you can kind of see that it goes straight from this line up to the back of the neck. So we can kind of take care of that just as it is. And it might be kind of funny how that once you kind of finish sewing out this much of the blanket, almost comes out looking like Mayor McCheese or Hamburglar or somebody like that from the old McDonald land stuff. And oh, little strange things that kind of come just our ways. You know, I say that I'll be kind of putting a little bit more work into this when we try to get a little bit more done in the future. And, you know, all the funny little interesting things that come about our ways, you know. Might kind of put these blanks aside here because for another live, there's going to be other blanks that are going to need to be cut out as well. So we'll be kind of taking care of that when the moment in time comes. And Want to wish you all the best.